Peace, y'all. Welcome to an early edition of the campaign show. We live early in the day. I'm going to be on also later on this evening. 7 p.m. West Coast time, 10 p.m. East Coast time. But right now, we just getting a double dip. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot to say, so I'm going to kind of break it up into two parts. This is because of a lot of stuff I've been seeing on my news feed on social media dealing with Ye and so many people saying Ye is anti this and anti that. And of course I'm always hard on the definitions. How is Ye anti this or that? If this is the definition right here on the left, the definition of Semitic is of relating to or constituting a subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family. Afro-Asiatic language family. You see the word Semitic. This is the definition all the way back in the late 1800s. This is the definition. I don't care what the Johnny Come Lately New Revised King James version or New Stanton, whatever version of this definition. This is the definition. Is of relating to or constituting a subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family. The Afro-Asiatic language family. And that includes Hebrew, which is an original Black language, Aramaic, original Black language, Arabic, original Black language, and Amharic, original Black language. So that being the case in the actual definition of the word, we look to the right side, it says, since this is the definition of Semitic, why the F do some of y'all woke ninjas still claim that what Ye tweeted is anti-that, is anti-Semitic, if Afro-Asiatic is the definition of Semitic? So who is it that is putting that narrative out there that Ye is something other than that? And if you're saying, well, what did he tweet? What was his tweets? You see the thumbnail. What was he tweeting that's so anti this? His Twitter rant, right? Well, if he's I can see if he's saying I don't like such and such as, I don't like those people, right? That's super trolling, that's super broad stroke brushing. But given our history as descendants of slaves, let's use this as example. I don't like snakes. I don't like or trust snakes. Ye said he don't trust those particular people. He don't like them or whatever. I'm just using this as a metaphor. This is satire. This is comedy. Satire. This is comedy. I don't like or trust snakes, right? But I especially don't like or trust snakes that look like the ones that did the most and worst damage to my people. So if you're in Africa or whatever, and what the black mamba snake, you might like garter snakes, you might like the little snakes you can handle, you know what I'm saying? But I especially don't trust or like the snakes that look like black mambas or that look like cobras, that look like poisonous, highly poisonous and venomous ones. I don't trust those. I don't like them. I don't trust them. They remind me of, multiple deletions. They remind me of, pain and suffering and loss of life, because they look just like that. They look just like the ones that caused that. So based on that logic, you know what I'm saying? That's intelligent. That's intelligent for somebody that knows the history of snakes and what snakes have done to their own people, to say, I don't trust snakes. I don't trust none of them. You know what I'm saying? Especially ones that look like the ones that did this damage to me and to my people. So, based on that, I wanted to go into some history of this man right here. This is United States President Harry S. Truman, and he was the president at the time that they defeated Hitler, and at the time of the establishment. This was the president that not only defeated Hitler, but this is the president that established the state of Israel. They got with the United Nations and the Balfour Declaration, and he was the main muscle and influencer that established the state of Israel in Palestine. It took that land from the Palestinians and carved it out for the Ashkenazi victims of the Holocaust. And he started that in 1945. And 1 year later, they was already migrating in the first 100,000 white Ashkenazi Jewish victims of the Holocaust. And, you know, regardless of what the Palestinians and original people of that land thought or felt or revolted and all of that, he still knew how to do that way back in 1945. Meanwhile, simultaneously, he was welcoming in this person right here and 1,500 of his comrades. This is Wernher von Braun, top Nazi scientist of Adolf Hitler, right? So if we don't like what Ye, if Ye is so much of a monster and an anti-Semite, why did Harry S. Truman not execute this man, execute the other 1,500 Nazi soldiers and scientists for crimes against humanity? Instead of executing them, he welcomed them into the United States of America, changed their identity, gave them new identities, and put them at the top and in charge of the American space program. This is the head of NASA right here, Wernher von Braun. The head of NASA was Hitler's top Nazi scientist, right? With his brain and 1,500 other scientists, they down there took over the world. Harry S. Truman and the United States government was not worried about whatever they did to the white Ashkenazi Jewish people of Germany. But why is Kanye the monster? Why is he the anti-Semitic monster when the U.S. president and every U.S. president since has embraced all of these scientists and didn't execute them, didn't call them anti-Semitic, didn't call them monsters, didn't call them nothing. But sir and boss, because this is who has advanced America's technology and aerospace and everything else. Operation Paperclip, the United States government, Harry S. Truman. So he's playing both sides, right? He's embracing the Nazis, right? Not saying that they anti-Semitic, embracing them and giving them the American dream, letting them live out the rest of their life balling, right? While we're still trampling on the descendants of slaves, ain't giving them nothing. They ain't got no reparation, no separate state territory, everything that you just did for Israel, while you're embracing the Nazi scientists that did that to them. You provided the victims a whole separate state and territory of their own called Israel, and you provided the victimizers top places in American society and industry to live out the rest of their life balling, and their children can benefit balling off a generational wealth of space technology and all of that. All while Kanye and his people get called anti-Semitic for him saying that Hitler was fresh, or, you know, I like the Nazis or whatever. Apparently, United States liked the Nazis more than Kanye liked the Nazis, right? According to provable receipts and provable history. And they say him, Wernher von Braun, they say he's German-American aerospace engineer. When did he become American? How did he become American when he was not? He was Hitler's top scientist. So whatever lives was lost and whatever, you know, terror and torment that happened to the Ashkenazi Jewish victims of the Holocaust, he was a a top dude of that. He was a top scientist that made that happen. And it says he's a German-American aerospace engineer. No, he's a Nazi German aerospace engineer. How did he become American? So it says Wernher von Braun was a German-American aerospace engineer and space architect who played a key role in both Nazi Germany and U.S. rocket and science industry and technology. Y'all tell me, please let me know, how the heck did this dude become an American? How did he way back then enjoy the benefits of the top of civilization, American society and civilization, him and 1,500 of Hitler's top warrior scientists, criminals against humanity, but YE is the anti-Semitic one, right? Not the U.S. government, not Harry S. Truman and every president since then that continue to embrace and salute and honor and say that Wernher von Braun and the Germans and all of that was fresh. They were saying more than they was fresh. Why is YE getting canceled and all of that? Because he's saying just a small thing compared to what America has proven. They've proven that they think that Hitler is fresh, or they think that the Nazis is fresh or dope or whatever, right? Right? Operation Paperclip. Operation Paperclip proves that they like and love and admire and respect Nazis more than YE do. Am I saying something wrong? Even though this is comedy and satire, I'm absolutely serious also. So I just wanted to know, I'm going to talk about this a little later on. I just wanted to get on here and get y'all's thoughts. Like, subscribe, share. Like I said, I'm trying to lay it out there, the principles out there, clear, so clear that even a child can understand it. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, and we'll be back to talk about it, God willing, about 3 hours from now, 3 or 4 hours from now. All right, peace.